evening. I'm Sandra Olwine, pastor at First United Methodist Church of Pasadena, and on behalf of our staff and entire congregation, we are honored to be part of this celebration for making housing and community happen. We are so grateful to Jill Shook and her team for their faithful witness and tireless work to ensure that every person in Pasadena has affordable, safe, and secure housing. Using a model based on listening to community members, rooted in biblical principles of sustainability, justice, and love, and advocating with local governments to adapt, change, and create supportive legislation, MHCH is living into its name, fulfilling its mission, and transforming our community. First United Methodist Church of Pasadena is no stranger to such work. As a congregation, we have been worshiping, serving, and witnessing in this city for 145 years. Grounded in our Wesleyan theology of personal piety, or staying in love with God, and social holiness, doing no harm and doing good for all our neighbors, our congregation has a long tradition of serving the local community and our global partners. 6 years ago, one of the 4 areas of focus the congregation discerned was at the heart of their calling was to serve our unhoused neighbors. Now, this wasn't new to them. You see, this congregation was one of the founding congregations of what is now Friends Indeed, another community organization in Pasadena that serves our unhoused and at-risk neighbors. We continue to be one of their strong partners, especially in supporting the bad weather shelter and the women's room. Also, members of this congregation have provided meals at least once a month at the Union Station Family Shelter for more than 10 years. And we have our own outreach social service ministry, serving food insecure and unhoused neighbors every Tuesday morning for about 3 decades now, supplying groceries, toiletries, clothing, pet food, bus passes for seniors, and other limited utility and rental assistance. In this time of pandemic, we're serving on average 40 families every week. But when we reaffirmed our commitment to ministry to and with our unhoused neighbors in 2015, we felt a call to move beyond compassion, which seeks to respond to immediate needs and necessities, to include justice. We wanted to become more engaged in coming alongside our neighbors who found themselves living in cars and motels and on the streets, working with them to find ways to help move them into permanent, secure, and safe housing. Now, we have taken a 3-pronged approach to this. First, we joined the Family Promise Network, which provides temporary housing for families within faith community facilities, rotating the families to a new community each week. Providing wraparound services, the families then are able to get into long-term permanent housing, and usually after 3 to 4 months in the program. And we also then worked with our unhoused neighbors who sleep on our property. Together with them, we developed a set of guidelines for sleeping on the property intended to keep people safe. We've provided a porta potty for use at night and a registration card that gives them permission to stay. Then we help connect them with placement workers through Friends Indeed and Union Station, who work with getting them in the pipeline for services and housing. We are so grateful and glad to report that since starting the program, almost all of the original 12 registrants who have been moved into safe and permanent housing. Lastly, we have this growing partnership with making housing and community happen. Starting first with answering the call to testify at Pasadena City Hall meetings about the need for more affordable housing, to participating in prayer vigils, to having members now serving on the various committees doing the work of advocacy, legislation, and community transformation. FUMC Pasadena is living into its calling by joining in the transformational efforts of making housing and community happen. We are so excited by and grateful for this deepening partnership. MHCH, through steadfast and tireless work, have helped shepherd new legislation through our city government, and more importantly, have helped change people's hearts, allowing us all to become more aware of the lives and needs of all of our neighbors, and our call to strengthen the diversity and security of this city through providing safe, secure, and sustainable housing for all. So on this celebration, First United Methodist Church Pasadena salutes you for the work that you're doing, for the work that you're inviting us into, and for helping to lead the way so that Pasadena can truly be known for being a community which makes housing and community happen. God bless you.
Hi, I'm John Tamkin.
And I'm Connie Tamkin.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about our story. So it was spring of 2018, and I started to help Jill with the Inclusionary Zoning Committee. I could work a spreadsheet. Jill needed a hand crunching the numbers, so she asked me to participate and go to different meetings and to help put the digits together for her. So it was very confusing at first, but over a couple of months, that fog slowly lifted. So Connie joined GPOC, which is a Greater Pasadena Affordable Housing Group, in the summer, and we sat across each other in Jill's living room and helped to craft a 10-point letter to Pasadena City Council supporting and substantiating the need for change to the existing IZ ordinance. By the end of the year, I had asked Connie out for a cup of coffee. Dating note for you singles, Jameson Brown makes an amazing lavender latte.
The IZ ordinance passed with resounding improvements in the fall of 2019, and I continued work with Greater Pasadena Affordable Housing Group, by which that time made a name change to Making Housing and Community Happen. John proposed to me in the balcony of the church before Christmas midnight service last year, and we were married this past October on the 4th. And we continue
to making things happen.
The seed that will grow a new sprout. You're the star that will shine in the night. You are the yeast and a small grain of salt, a beacon to glow in the dark. You are the dawn that will bring a new day. You're the wheat that will bear golden grain. You are a sting and a soft, gentle touch. My witness is where'er you go. Go, my friends, go to the world, proclaiming love to all. Messengers of my forgiving peace, eternal love. Be, my friends, a loyal witness. From the dead I arose. Lo, I'll be with you forever, till the end of the world. You are the life that will nurture the plant. You're the waves in a turbulent sea. Yesterday's yeast is beginning to rise. A new loaf of bread it will yield. There is no place for a city to hide, nor a mountain can cover its might. May your good deeds show a world in despair, a path that will lead all to God. Lead amigos por el mundo, anunciando el amor, mensajeros de la vida, de la paz y el perdón. Sed amigos, mis testigos de mi resurrección, y llevando mi presencia, con vosotros estoy. Go, my friends, go to the world, proclaiming love to all. Messengers of my forgiving peace, eternal love. Be, my friends, a loyal witness. From the dead I arose.